We're just waiting for some folks to get here, giving people 3 more minutes before I jump into it. Let me make sure my audio is right. If my audio is right, can you guys hear the audio? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I know the background music is playing, but all right, bet. I got a really exciting subject tonight. I'm excited about it. No doubt. 2 more minutes. I'm gonna get started in 2 more minutes. Thank you for everybody who's here on time. I appreciate y'all. If you got the post notifications turned on, I appreciate that. That is love. To everybody who watches my videos, I thank you guys. And a special thanks to everybody who likes the videos. Let's get the likes going right now. So my question is, have you ever used frequency or subliminal to help with your weight loss or toning? I have no clue what those are. So my answer to that is no. I'm assuming I don't. I haven't. Longest 2 minute ever. Like the last 2 minutes. Not like the last 2 minutes on the microwave. Or like a 2 minute plank. Guys, let's get the likes up. I can't see the likes, but hopefully you guys are hitting the like button. Let's get that going so we can get some more folks notified that we're live. All right, I'm gonna turn this off. We're gonna get started right away. me stop this music. All right, so the audio obviously is good. You guys confirmed that the audio is good. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. As you could tell from the title, we're going to be talking about visualization and mindfulness as it pertains to weight loss. Now, this is super important, right? And we're probably not going to hear this stuff in a lot of places. But the way that we change our bodies, the way that we train our bodies, I should say, and the way that we put so much focus and energy on nutrition, we need to be putting as much, if not more, attention and energy on the way that we train our minds, right? Because really, our minds is the one that's in control of this whole thing. Weight loss, hold on, let me take this banner down. Weight loss is more of a mental thing than it is an actual, it's more about your mindset than it is about your diet and exercise routine. And your subconscious, and I'm going to get into detail about this, your subconscious mind is what's running the show, right? Your subconscious mind is where all of your habits are stored. This is where all of your experiences, your attitudes about your body, about weight loss, your belief systems about this is all stored in your subconscious mind. All right. So with that being said, in order for you to change your body, you have to change what you do every day. You have to change your habits in order to change it long term, right? Let's specify, because we've all experienced quick weight loss where we take some weight off real fast, and next thing you know, 2 months later, we put it back on plus an additional 10%, right? We've all done that. If you can relate to that, put a 1 in the chat. If you've ever lost weight and then put back on more, put a 1 in the chat. Let me see if you guys are being honest in here, because I know for sure that has happened to me several times. And the reason why that happens is because you try to force yourself, right? You try to will yourself to do something, right, that isn't sustainable. And you didn't give yourself enough time to retrain your subconscious mind. All right. And we're going to talk about visualization and mindfulness as tools to help you reprogram your subconscious mind. Right. So do you guys, so because I'm going to be using a lot of language and I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with this language. So if you're familiar with the concept of your subconscious mind, put a 2 in the chat. I want to see. Put a 2 in the chat if you are familiar with the concept of your subconscious mind. Put a 2 in the chat, right? There's your conscious mind. That's the one you use to make choice decisions, right? You can access, you can think, you can speak from your conscious mind, but your subconscious mind is the one that is running the show behind the scenes, right? Your subconscious mind is the part of is considered the reptilian brain. That's the first part of the brain that was developed. And the job of your subconscious mind is to keep you alive, right? That's why, matter of fact, hold on. Let me pull this tag up. Your subconscious mind wants you to be safe, right? Therefore, your subconscious mind wants you to be fat because being fat is comfortable. I'm going to say that again. Being fat, for most of us, is our comfort zones. The things that we'll have to do in order to successfully lose weight and transform our bodies long term is going to require us to be uncomfortable. And right now, your subconscious mind, which loves familiarity, which loves novelty, right, is comfortable with your regular routine, with the way that you think, with the way that you eat. Your subconscious mind is very comfortable with that, right? So your subconscious mind wants you to be fat. I'm going to say it just straight up. Most of us, our subconscious minds want us to be fat. because that's our comfortable place. So if you don't want to be fat anymore, you have to train your subconscious mind to want to be fit. Listen, the grease is just heating up right now, y'all. I want y'all to really pick up what I'm talking about. In order for you to transform your body, you have to train your subconscious mind to want to be fit. Because right now, your subconscious mind, which stores all of your habits, your beliefs. Ooh, I'm going to get into beliefs in a second. Your subconscious mind stores your habits, it stores your beliefs. And those habits, those beliefs want you to be fat because it's comfortable. And also, there's some more primal reasons why your subconscious mind wants you to be fat. There are primal reasons that date back thousands and thousands and thousands of years why your subconscious mind is still designed to keep you fat, because it was trying to protect you from famine and from cold. But that's a whole nother subject, right? That's a rabbit hole I won't get into. So, and save your questions for the end. I'm not talking about exercise and diet right now, because if I talk to you about exercise and diet, you're not going to be able to stick to it anyway. And I'm not being pessimistic, but unless you retrain your subconscious mind, everything you do is going to be short-lived. So focus on understanding how to change your mind. That way your body will follow. Okay? And I'm not being pessimistic. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I want you guys to understand that you can do every diet under the sun. I can give you all the HIIT workouts. I can tell you all the cardio hacks. None of that shit is going to matter if you do not change the way you think. If you do not change your belief system, if you do not change your relationship with food, nothing, no hack, no diet, none of that shit will work. Do you hear me? It won't work. It won't work unless we start approaching or trying to find a solution from the roots of the problem. Every effort will be futile. It will be short-lived. You have to change your mind. Now, again, tonight's live, we're going to be talking about visualization and mindfulness, because these are two practices. These are two powerful ways for you to reprogram your subconscious mind. I had to reprogram my subconscious mind. When I first started, and I want everybody to do this. Let me see if I can find this picture real quick. When I first began my weight loss journey back in 2013, I had to form a vision. I had to form a vision for my body. It has to start with a vision. If you are out here trying to go on diets and do, workout programs where you're doing burpees and if you don't have a vision, it doesn't matter. You have to have a vision, right? So look, I'm gonna pull up this image. Let me share my screen. Hold on. You have to have a vision, guys. You have to know exactly what you're trying to achieve, what you want to look like, and you got to feel it in detail with emotion. With emotion. Hold on, let me. How do I do this? Anyway. Oh, here we go. All right, so look. This was the image. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Boom. This was the image that I used. Hold on. What the hell just happened? My bad, y'all. Give me a sec. I know you guys see my screen, but I have nothing to hide up here. There's nothing, absolutely nothing to hide. All right, let me go back to the program. Boom. All right, you should be able to see it now. Okay. I keep messing it up. But anyway, you guys get the picture, right? You kind of don't get the picture quite literally. But the idea here was that I had to find something, an image, to help me form a vision for my body. Right? I had to have some sort of image to help me form a vision for my body. I want it to look like the mother effing rock. I don't know if I got quite there, but when I tell you, my fat ass believed that I could look like the rock. And I programmed my mind to believe that I could one day look like the rock. People would laugh at me. I had a double chin, y'all. I had D-cup titties. Do you hear me? I had titties. And I'm telling myself that I could look like the rock. My genetics said otherwise. My eating habits at the time said otherwise. The people that laughed at me said otherwise. They said I can't look like the rock. And at first, honestly, I didn't believe it either. But I programmed this image into my mind. I was relentless. I said, listen, this is what I want to look like. I want to look like the rock. So I put it in the background of my phone and I would close my eyes. Let me take this off the screen. I would close my eyes and I would visualize myself on the beach talking to baddies and G-strings with a six-pack. I would even, listen, my visualizations would get real graphic. I'll spare you the details, but I used to visualize in graphic detail, and I would feel the emotions that I felt cocky in my visions. I felt confident. I felt strong. Look, I'm getting goosebumps right now. I remember it, and I would do this every day. I would close my eyes for at least 5 minutes every day, and I would picture myself in this body. Every day. Like it was like my religion. Every day. And what that did was, right? Hold on, let me take this off the screen now. What that did, it told my subconscious mind that it wants to be fit, right? It told my subconscious mind to change my attitude about what I believed was possible for myself. It reprogrammed my subconscious mind to send different cravings. It no longer sent me cravings to eat foods that kept me fat, because that wasn't the mission. That wasn't the assignment anymore. Do you understand? I had to reassign the mission to my subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is the thing that runs the show. You got to understand, your subconscious mind is running the show. It's not your thinking mind. It's the subconscious mind. Now you got to use all that willpower that you're trying to use to go on these crazy diets and to do, to go to the gym 6 days a week in the beginning when you shouldn't. You need to use that willpower to do some visualization and to do some meditation so that you can reprogram your subconscious mind. Do you hear me? If y'all are with me right now, put a 3 in the chat. I want to make sure y'all are following me, because this is golden. You have to train your subconscious mind to want to be fit. Now, here's the thing, right? Images are the universal language. I'm going to say that again. Images are the universal language, right? You can be in another country. Let's say you're in France somewhere, and you're like, yo, where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom? Nobody knows how to speak English. But if you show them a picture of a toilet, they'll know what you're talking about, right? They'll know what you're talking about. The same goes for your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind doesn't listen to the words you're saying. Your subconscious mind, the language is emotion. The language is emotion. The language is repetition. The language is visualization. You got to understand this stuff. So visuals combined with emotions is what reprograms your subconscious mind. And it's like updating the software, your operating system, right? We all have computers or we all have phones, right? That's like your iOS, right? Your iOS. Your subconscious mind is pretty much your iOS, your operating system. You got to understand that. You better tell them. People charge thousands of dollars for this information. Real talk, Prime. And I want people to understand this stuff, bro. Because it took me a long time to figure out that this was the answer. You have to program your subconscious mind to want to be fit. Now let's talk a little bit about your belief systems. Because a lot of us have these stories. You got to understand, your subconscious mind also houses these stories that we have about life in general, that we have about our childhoods, that we have about weight loss, that we have about our finances and about relationships. Your subconscious mind houses all the stories. So if your belief is that weight loss, oh shit, this shit is hard, I can't do it. Every time I try, I fail. I can't. If that is your story, you will never be able to overcome that story. You're never going to be able to see the results long term if that is the story that exists in your subconscious mind. Do you hear me? If your belief system, if your attitude is, I can't do this, it doesn't matter if you go on 100 diets. If you go to the gym 7 days a week, your results will be futile. Your results will be short-lived because you cannot outwork or outperform your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind will always win in the long run. It will always win in the long run. So for instance, put a 1 in the chat if you've experienced that motivation in the beginning of a weight loss journey for the first 3, 4, 5 weeks. Put a 1 in the chat if you've experienced that. If you've experienced like, yo, this is it, I got it this time, and you throw away all the junk food from your cabinets and you eating chicken breasts and broccoli and salads every day, and you're like, yes, I know I got it this time, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you've been there before. That is the work of your conscious mind. That's when your conscious mind is in the driver's seat. But the one thing about your subconscious mind, it will never be defeated. Your conscious mind can only be in the driver's seat for so long before, and this is what happens at week 6 or week 8 for most of us, your subconscious kicks back in like, hello, what up, motherfucker? Remember them old habits? Yeah, back. We back. You feel me? That's how this works. So if you try to willpower your way, right? Here's the thing. Let me take this banner off the screen. I need y'all to see my whole face. even though you can see my whole face. If you try to will yourself, oh, I'm gonna grind this out. I'm gonna use willpower and discipline so that I can change. Listen, you gotta understand that shit ain't gonna work. It's not an issue of willpower and discipline. Those are great tools. And I want you to use your willpower and discipline to train your mind. Use it on training your mind. Don't use your willpower and discipline on fucking diets, because it don't work. You are addicted to processed foods. You got to understand that. And your conscious mind is not going to be able to free you from that addiction. I'm going to say that again. Your willpower, your discipline, your conscious mind is not going to be able to free you from your addiction to these processed, fattening foods. I did not use my willpower to change my relationship with food. I had to pray. I had to meditate. I had to journal. I had to do breath work. I had to reflect. I had to visualize. I had to do all the mental work. None of this shit happens in the gym. None of this shit happens in the kitchen. You got to understand this. This is all shit that happens in here. This is a mental game, y'all. So for people who see me posting, or I'm meditating, or I'm journaling, who think I'm soft, who think I'm whack, who think I'm, corny, who think whatever you think, I don't really care what you think. You're going to catch up one day. And I'm trying to give you guys the keys right now. I'm trying to give you the keys right now. This is the key. If you want to transform your body, you have to transform your mind. It's the only way. That's the only way to change your relationship with food. And you got to bring your higher power into this journey with you. Now, I'm a very spiritual person. And here's the thing, I'm not religious, right? I have my higher power who helped me in everything that I'm trying to achieve in my life. Most of us cut our higher power out of our weight loss journeys. If you pray to God for your family, for your finances, for whatever, right? Why don't you pray to have him help you free yourself from this compulsive relationship with food that you have? You ever think about that? Put a 4 in the chat if you have a relationship with some form of higher power. Put a 4 in the chat. Let me see something. Put a 4 in the chat if you have a relationship with some sort of higher power. Because this is a spell that we're trying to break, y'all. Changing your relationship with food and transforming your body and your mind is like breaking a spell. Do you understand this? I see a lot of 4s in the chat. I'm glad to know that you guys are not trying to do this life shit by yourself. We have a higher power that loves us very much, that supports us if we invite him and we get out his way. We got to get out of his way. We got to get out of the higher power's way. And you got to create space to let him in. Visualization. That's communication with your higher power too. Right? Because he puts the vision inside of your heart. God puts the vision inside of your heart. You didn't put it there. He wants it for you. Your higher power wants you to be sexy as fuck. Listen, this is how I communicate, and my God knows me. Your higher power wants you to be sexy. Your higher power wants you to be healthy. Your higher power wants you to be attractive and for you to find the most attractive mate that you possibly can and have the most attractive babies. That's what your higher power wants. But if you refuse to sit in silence and pray and meditate and journal, doing the inner work, you have to do the inner work. The gym, the kitchen, none of that matters if you don't do the internal reconstruction. Do you hear me? This is an inside job. This body, you see these abs? God did that. I didn't do this. I didn't do this. You think my big fat ass at 360 pounds with diabetes and high blood pressure would have been able to build this without God? No. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. So visualization was one of the most powerful ways that I got this done. What's up, my boy? Come step it up. My son just came home. Visualization was one of the most powerful ways one of the most powerful tools that I use to change my subconscious mind. Yeah. So mindfulness, right? Let's talk a little bit about mindfulness. Because mindfulness is such a secret weapon of mine. Oh my God. Listen, y'all. Oh man. You'll be hard pressed to find another human being who experiences more joy and peace than I do. And it's because I create that. I co-create that. I co-create every detail of my life. And I use mindfulness and visualization and all of these manifestation tools to design my existence. And let me tell y'all this, I'm not any different than y'all. I don't have any sort of superpower or access to anything that you don't have access to. You guys are just a little like a mindset shift away, a few levers pulled here and there, and then you have a totally different body and a totally different reality. I'm not special. I'm not special. Thanks for the reminder, Candace. So Candace is controlling the chat right now. Guys, I currently am taking on online coaching clients. I almost forgot. I'm taking on online coaching clients. If you click that link, you can sign up for a discovery call. But only click the link if you're ready to do the inner work. Because yes, I'm going to give you exercise routines, customized meal plans, all the work. So I'm going to give you that. But I'm also going to give you the inner work that you need to do. You got to understand that. So if you are ready to really commit and take a totally different approach to weight loss transformation and finally get the results, and you want to invest in yourself, don't waste my time, people. Listen, working man with kids to work in person. I don't know if you have kids. Don't waste my time. I'm in this to help people who are ready to make the investment in themselves. Let's be very clear and be very frank with you, because I take this very serious. And the reason why, and I do the calls myself, and the reasons why I do the calls myself is because I want to make sure I am working with the people who are ready. If you're looking for a quick fix, I'm not your guy. Don't hire me. But if you're ready to transform from the inside out and get sustainable, long-term, forever results, transform your body and become a Greek god, I'm your guy. I'm your guy. All right, let's get back to the agenda. I'm gonna take a few questions before we get back. Before I get back to the topic. Brix, do you use baby oil in your muscles? Nah, bro. Artie, do we even have any baby oil in here? Do we have baby oil in the crib? Nah, I don't have any baby oil in here. All right, can you make your chest muscles bounce? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I could do that. All right, let me see. This nigga's funny. All right, body recomposition, losing inches but not weight, belly. Yeah. Yes, man. Why would you need all right. You're saying that your body's recompositioning, right? You said you're losing inches, but you're not losing weight. That's what you want. That means you're losing fat and you're putting on muscle. So what my advice to you is keep doing what you're doing. Keep going. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Consistency. He said, don't condone that shit. Nah, I'm just having fun, y'all. I know these, you know, you gotta have fun with this stuff, y'all. You can't take yourself too serious. Can't take yourself too serious. All right, so yeah, let me get back to the topic at hand. So we were talking about the mindfulness. I was telling you guys about mindfulness. So let me change that. Before we get to mindfulness, now you can use mindfulness as a tool to update your belief systems and to reprogram your subconscious mind. Now, mindfulness is simply just being present and aware of what's happening in your mind, in your body, your emotions, just really attaching yourself to the moment and not letting your mind think about the future or the past, just really doing a snapshot of what you're experiencing, right? Mindfulness meditation is when you'll sit in silence, free from distractions, in a comfortable position, and you're just, one way to do mindfulness meditation is to just focus on your breathing. And you focus on your breathing, you bring your attention to your breathing, your mind's gonna go all over the place. That's normal, that's what it does. And the minute you notice that your mind has wandered away from your breathing, you just gently bring it back to your breathing. And this does all sorts of magic for your mind. It lowers your stress. Now, let's talk about stress. Lord, let's talk about stress. If you cannot control or have some sort of tool to help you balance the amount of stress that you have in your life, a lot of the ways we eat is because we are stressed. And you got to understand your body's going to respond to stress by asking you for things to make it feel cozy. It's going to ask you for sugar and carbs because it gives you like a dopamine hit. It gives you temporary relief from the stress. A lot of us, we use food to process and to numb ourselves from our stress and from our emotions. If you can relate to that, if you know that you show signs of emotional eating, and I'm still battling that, y'all, be very honest, put a 5 in the chat. I want to see something. If you know that you have moments where you eat because of your emotions, put a 5 in the chat, because I want to talk to you guys about how to overcome emotional eating. Put a 5 in the chat. Jax put 5 5s, put 3 5s. I feel that. Yes. Reserve carries my man George. He put a 5 in the chat. Yolanda put a 5 in the chat. Wavy Joe Good put a 5 in the chat. King Jess. I see a lot of my clients in here. Shout out to my online coaching clients. We're gonna beat this. We're gonna battle this, y'all. We're gonna win this battle. Speaking of my online coaching clients, if you just joined us, I am currently taking on online coaching clients. If you go to brixfitness.com, let me find Candace, put the link back in the chat. Put the link back in the chat, Candace. Yeah, shout out to my coaching clients in here. I love my coaching clients. My coaching clients, I have a few clients that I feel like are gonna be trainers soon. I mess around and hire them. I'll mess around and hire my clients. That's the circle right there. That's the circle of life. I love that. Oh shit. All right. No doubt, Andre. So back to these belief system, right? To beliefs. There's certain beliefs that causes mental obesity. A lot of us are fat because our thoughts are fat thoughts. Our beliefs are fat beliefs. Right? A lot of us have so much unlearning to do. And you can remove these beliefs that are causing mental obesity. You have to re-educate yourself. You got to reprogram your mind. And you do that through visualization, forming a vision and attaching emotions to that vision every time you see it. That helps you reprogram your subconscious mind. Affirmations. You got to put new information into your subconscious mind. And it's not just, you can't say affirmations that you really don't believe. So you got to make sure you are strategic about the way you word your affirmations. I'm going to give you guys a pro tip right now for visualizations and for affirmations. Now, if you take your face and you put it on a picture of a body that you want to achieve, right? You got to make sure that when you look at that picture, you find some way to create a positive emotion in your body. And this is going to sound very simple, but this is what you do. Smile. Smile. Smile when you look at the picture. I want everybody right now watching this to smile. I guarantee you feel a positive emotion in your body. I don't care how sad you are. Force yourself to just smile. Look. You can't help but to feel good when you smile. So when you're looking at your picture, when you're reading your affirmations, and I'm going to get into the details of how to really word your affirmations in a way that makes it more effective. But make sure you smile. Feel positive emotions. When you look at the photo, don't just look at it to see it. Look at it so that it can give you some material that when you close your eyes, you take that image and then you become that shit. You become it, and you feel how strong and how confident you're gonna feel once you have that body. This emotion and the repetition of doing this is what's going to reprogram the subconscious mind. Keyword, repetition. You can't do this shit 3 times. It's not going to work. You can't do it 7 times. You got to do this shit every fucking day. You got to do it every day. Every day. Every day. And you got to smile. And you got to listen, a lot of us, we're 20, 30, 40, 50 years old, and we suck because we no longer have imaginations. We grow up and we lose our magic. Your imagination is powerful. Use it. Use it. Use it. It's powerful stuff, guys. You can create the life of your dreams. You can attract the mate of your dreams. Trust me, I just did it with visualization. You can attract whatever you want. You can create whatever you want. You just got to see it and believe it and be willing to put the work in. That part's important. Let's not get it twisted. Ain't none of this visualization shit gonna do nothing if you don't put the work in. Let me be very clear. I'm not one of those guys telling you, nah. But what happens is when the vision is clear, you're gonna generate the energy in your body that's gonna inspire you to take action. You're gonna take action because you're gonna feel so inspired by the vision. Your subconscious mind is gonna send you signals that spark you to get your ass up. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Now, when it comes to affirmations, you want to make sure that you state your affirmations in a way that feels true to you. So it could be more of a declaration. You're not going to sit here and say, I got a six pack, because you know what's going to happen? Your mind's going to say, no, the fuck you don't. So you can't word your affirmations that way. You have to word your affirmations in a way where it's like, yo, this is in process. You could word it like, I am in a process of putting in daily work towards transforming my body into the body of my dreams. That's true. So when you say that, it feels true. And your subconscious mind is like, yeah, we are, huh? But if you're sitting there with a six pack and you're like, yo, if you're sitting there with a beer belly, you know, if you're overweight and you got a double chin and you're saying, and you close your eyes and say, I have a six pack, that's not gonna work because you don't. You don't. You feel me? You don't. So you got to make sure you state your affirmations in a way where it feels true. It's something in process. I'm in process. I'm in process of becoming this. I'm doing the due diligence. I'm taking the steps daily so that I can achieve that. Right? Find ways to word your affirmation. And I teach all of this stuff in my program, my Jumpstart program. I don't really talk much about my Jumpstart program, but my Jumpstart program, real talk, is the shit. This program has changed. I've sold, I don't even know, I'm going to guess 15, 20,000 copies of this. I really don't know, but a lot of copies, and it has transformed a lot of people's lives, a lot of people's bodies. If you go to my website, you can get this program, and all the information that I'm talking about right now is going to be in the updated version of this program. So if you buy the program right now, you're going to get this version and the updated version because I'm about to update it. But most of this stuff is even in this version. But if you buy it right now, I promise you, you will get it. You will get the updated version. I'm going to send it to you. Thank you, Mark, for ordering the Jumpstart program when I first put it out. That program changed my life. It changed my life. It changed the lives of thousands of people. What up, Jose? Much love. All right, so look, y'all, because I'm hungry. I need to eat dinner. I want you guys to understand that this is a mental game. It's about the subconscious mind. It's about doing the inner work. It's about healing your emotions and really understanding the relationship between your emotions and your relationship with food. We have to heal. You have to become a higher version of yourself. You have to evolve. And the only way you do that is you have to get rid of some of the noise, and you have to give yourself some time every day to just sit with yourself, to connect with your higher power, to connect with yourself, to observe your mind and kind of get a bird's eye view of what's going on with yourself. You got to know yourself. You can't transform. You can't transform your body if you don't know yourself. What are you transforming? Because it's a mental game. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and you keep getting the same results, something has to change. There's something that you don't see. Right? Would you say that's accurate? There's something that you don't see. So before I bounce, I'm going to take a few questions. So go ahead and put your questions in the chat now. I did promise I was going to take some questions. I appreciate you guys for sticking around for the live. Shout out to everybody who put likes on the video. Put some likes on the video. Put the likes. Let's get the likes up. Much love to everyone in attendance. Is that Alexa? What you got, Dairy Cream, my boy? My boy brings home some fast food. I gotta smell it and pass. All right, let me see. Damn, my man said Tom Venuto. That's back in the day. Nah, I haven't read any Tom Venuto stuff in a while. Wow. Let's put the questions in the chat. Tom Venuto. Damn, that just brought back memories. How many times have you fell off towards your journey? Woo! What? I gained 50 pounds, 60 pounds. I don't even know how many times. A lot. Maybe like 5 or 6 times. I used to put on 40 pounds like every year. It's been 10 years now. So I fell off a lot. There was a lot of falling off that happened, but that is where I learned the most. That's where most of the wisdom that you guys hear me speaking, it comes from those times that I fell off. And now my superpower is to provide you guys with resources and information and support so that you don't have to fall off ever. The only reason why I had to fall off is because I didn't know what I was doing. It was trial and error. You don't have to do trial and error. Get the support. Hire a coach. Even if you don't hire me, hire a coach, somebody who knows what they're doing. Get a program to follow. Find some way to have an accountability system. Join the Brix Fitness Insiders. Find a way to get someone else involved in your journey. You need the assistance. All right. I'm looking to see if we got any questions. What's your favorite memory of your weight loss journey? Dan, I've been doing this for 10 years. I've never been asked that. What is my favorite memory? Honestly, I think it was like the first time I saw the scale underneath 300 pounds. RJ, remember that video when I stepped on the scale? And you're like, oh, yeah. That was right around that time when I just hit under, I think it was like 298. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm in the twos. That's the memory that stands out the most right now. I don't know if that's my favorite, but that's definitely the one that stands out. Started my weight loss journey. I know I shouldn't do cardio. How many days should I lift? Why shouldn't you do cardio? Oh, shouldn't just do cardio. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you definitely shouldn't just do cardio. So here's the thing. You want to create a schedule that you can commit to long term. So if doing 1 full body day, 2 full body days, 3 full body days feels sustainable for you, then do that. Prioritize consistency at first until you master, until you've made it a part of you. After you've made it just like brushing your teeth, then we can start thinking about, the logistics of, or am I getting enough volume and those sort of things. But initially, just set yourself up for success. If you can just start off with 1 day a week or 2 days a week, and then, 2 days a week lifting and 2 days a week cardio, or 1 day a week cardio, however, right? Just find a way to be consistent. Like, don't overthink this. How long did it take you to believe your subconscious mind? Great question. It's not, the thing is like, it's programming it. It's like when you load a program onto your computer, does your computer have to believe the program? No. It just loads, it just operates from the program. So I guess the better question is, how long did it take me to program my subconscious mind? There's levels, right? It gets a little bit better and stronger each week, each month, each quarter, each year. You know, it's a progressive, it's a gradual, progressive process. You know, so just be consistent. How do you get over those plateaus? I honestly don't think plateaus exist. I honestly don't think. I think if you are tracking your calorie intake, right, and you're balancing your energy, right, you're eating the right types of foods that are not damaging your hormones, and your weight will continue, right? A lot of the times it's because people are not accurately tracking their food intake. So yeah, I don't really believe in plateaus. The only time I've had plateaus was because I thought I was in a calorie deficit, but I wasn't. I know you still got it. Would you would you do a feature on a song? Why everybody trying to get me to rap again, man? Listen. The last time I got tricked into rapping on a track, it ended up on a video that got whatever 15, 20 million views. I did not mean for that record to be on my boy's album. So yeah, I don't know, man. Hit me in the DM. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Send me the track. If it's fire and I like what you're talking about, maybe I will. I'm intermittent fasting and doing a lot of cardio. Our muscle exercise is really necessary for fat loss because it's hard to get protein while fasting. Our muscle exercise is necessary for fat loss. No, but if you don't lift weights and you're not eating protein, your metabolism is going to be screwed. Your metabolism is going to take a hit because your muscle mass is what really stokes your metabolism. Right? So it's not a good idea to fast and do a bunch of cardio and not get enough protein. You're setting yourself up for failure there. Does Brix have bars? What? Boy, ask about me. Damn, you found me through the Jelly Roll album? Through the Jelly Roll song? That's dope. That's dope. Shout out to my brother Jelly Roll, who is on top of the world right now, man. My man is crushing it. Can you give a little detail on how to incorporate fasting into your daily life? Yes. You slowly, right? Now, it depends on the person. Here's what I did. I started because I was a person that had to eat breakfast. I mean, the moment my eyelids cracked open, I had to have a goddamn fork with a pancake going into my mouth within a minute and a half, like within 90 seconds, no cap. So what I did was I just slowly started to extend, right? Let's say I would wake up at 6 and I would normally eat breakfast at 6:30. I said, okay, I'm going to wait till 7:30 to eat breakfast, right? And then I slowly, over the weeks and months, started pushing it back an hour until I got to the point where I didn't eat breakfast until 1 p.m. But it took me time. I progressively pushed my first meal back further into my day. Brix, do a class in Atlanta, my guy. I will be coming back to Atlanta really soon. Matter of fact, Atlanta always shows love. So yes, we'll put something on because I'm putting together, I want to start doing workshops, right? I want to start doing workshops where I'm teaching this stuff live in a little bit more of an interactive way. So be on the lookout for that. But Atlanta will definitely be the stop. How do you stay focused through the holidays? That's the hardest time of the year. The first thing you do, you stop saying that the holidays is the hardest time of the year, because I don't really understand that, right? Really think about it. We got what, 3 holidays? 3 holidays: Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Why you gotta eat? Why do we have to eat like assholes for the whole entire time, the 3 months? It's only 3 days. So why don't you just overeat on just the holidays? It seems pretty simple to me. It seems pretty simple to me. Like you have to be in a mode. You got to lock in. Be in a mode where, listen, I got goals and I'm not partaking. I'm not overindulging. I'm going to enjoy my holiday. I'm going to enjoy my family. But the next day, back to work. That's it. It's back to work. I'm taking on online coaching clients. If you sign up for a call, you will speak to me. Only sign up for a call if you are ready to make the investment into yourself and you're ready to do the inner work. Don't think I'm just going to give you a diet plan and a workout program and say, hey, no, that's not what it is. We are making real long-term transformations happen with the Brix Fitness online coaching program. And that takes you doing some really challenging inner work. Shout out to my online coaching clients. Go to brixfitness.com/Brix training. The link is in the chat. Bro, did you honestly think you could achieve the body that you have now back when you was fat? The first day, no. But I had to program myself to believe. I had to force my mind to believe. And I did that by visualizing it every single day. And it created this burning desire in my belly. Do you understand? And my belly was big. So there was a lot of burning desire there, right? I had to form the burning desire because, listen, I wanted a bad wife. I wanted somebody and I wanted to be confident. I wanted to put on a suit and make every woman in the room bite their bottom lip. I wanted that. So I had to believe that I can get this body. I wanted a very attractive woman to spend my life with. So if I wanted a very attractive, fit, nice body woman, I had to be the male version of that. So I had to make it happen. There was no choice in the matter. How many calories did you eat a day while you were overweight? Listen, I started counting. And that's a good question because I started counting just to see. I was eating like 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day. Easily. Brix, much love, bro. We have this saying in my house, me, the wife, the kids, it goes, what would Brix do? I love that. Oh, man, that's so dope. That's so dope. Have you ever been to Memphis? So when I lived in Nashville, right? I lived in Nashville when I was living with Jelly Roll in 2021. I went to Memphis like once, but I was kind of passing through. But I got a lot of love for Memphis. I got some friends from Memphis, so I definitely got to make my way back out that way, man. It's a beautiful part of the country. All right, y'all. I'm out to bounce. Much love. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to everybody that's watching on the replay. Share this video. After it posts, share it. Share it. Let's get this information to the folks who need it. As always, remember the body that you want is owned by a higher version of yourself. So go get it. Peace.